Israeli forces have ended a two-day raid in the Jenin refugee camp in the occupied West Bank, which resulted in the deaths of at least 13 Palestinians and one Israeli soldier. The operation involved airstrikes and ground troops and was aimed at targeting militant groups. The Israeli military claimed to have inflicted significant damage on these groups, but it remains uncertain if there will be any lasting impact after months of fighting in the West Bank. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, prior to the withdrawal, stated that the operation in Jenin was not a one-time event and vowed to carry out further operations if necessary. Israel has been conducting frequent raids in the West Bank since early 2022 in response to Palestinian attacks, citing the need to combat militant activity due to the perceived weakness of the Palestinian Authority in controlling armed groups. Palestinians argue that such violence is a direct consequence of the prolonged occupation and the absence of a political resolution with Israel. They also point to the increase in West Bank settlement construction and violence by extremist settlers as contributing factors. The recent Israeli offensive targeted the Jenin refugee camp, known as a stronghold of Palestinian militants. The operation resulted in extensive damage to infrastructure and forced thousands of residents to flee their homes. Following the withdrawal of Israeli forces, residents began assessing the destruction and encountered damaged cars, rubble, and disrupted utilities. The military claimed to have seized numerous weapons, bomb-making materials, and money during the operation, which were found in both militant hideouts and civilian areas, including beneath a mosque. The conclusion of the raid coincided with an attack in Tel Aviv, where a Hamas militant rammed his car into a crowded bus stop and began stabbing people, injuring 8 individuals, including a pregnant woman who reportedly lost her baby. The attacker was killed by an armed bystander. Hamas claimed that the attack was in retaliation for the Israeli offensive.